Are you live now? There we go.
We're
The first episode, I just used like my phone headset mic, and it was just like, and it was just
quality production right there.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't take much. Like this, I actually had a pop filter, but I left it at home because I was afraid I was going to actually puncture it when I was moving it around. But like, I gotta make sure your fricatives are under wraps and you're popping your peas. Can't do that. So not like exactly. No one wants that. No one wants that. That apparently that's bad.
Why do you think I'm single?
Haha, because all you do is fricative.
Well, that's
all I do is frick.
That's how you moan, right?
Oh,
oh, so good.
You just beatbox and getting laid. Like, doesn't everyone?
Fun fact: when I beatbox or foul play improv games, I'm really just having an orgasm.
Oh.
It's one of those like on-demand things where you can just touch your elbow and just.
I heard it's like you squeeze. I can't do it because it hurts.
And you also don't have a vagina.
That also, yeah.
I mean, sorry, I don't mean to assume, but what was that movie where like when you touch? Oh no, it was
Porn and Chicken.
No.
Whatever it was called.
Porn and Chicken.
On Comedy
Robin
Central.
Williams one. Morty? No, not Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty.
No.
Morty.
No.
Oh,
Mork and Mindy.
Mork and Mindy.
Mork and Mindy. I just realized that Mork and Mindy, Rick and Morty.
So we're live right now. So pretty much anyone in the world can hop on a computer and shit on us.
Yes.
Awesome.
Where are they?
Just nobody. We have 0 viewers.
It's fine. It's not. It's so the whole point.
Oh.
Ah, yes.
Oh,
James is listening.
Jimmy Burke.
How'd that happen?
He got the fucking link. We sent the link out.
For those of you not on Google Hangouts, someone told us that Colin sucks.
It's true. I love you.
We like heckling. That's fine.
Yeah, we can deal with the hecklers. I'll fight you IRL, bro.
What do you guys do usually for warm-ups?
I-
Nowadays.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Oh, no. I skipped 6.
That's also like a physical warm-up.
I used to do electric company, but nobody knows that now.
That's what we would do, but it's hard when it's like everyone's on Google Hangouts and it's audio only because it's just like.
Well, we're in person.
Do.
Do you know it?
No.
So
is it a music game?
Kind of. You do this like you get a beat with your snap fingers.
You want to do it back and forth for a bit to show them?
Yeah. So one person says the first part of a word, and the other person says the second part, and then you combine that and you go do.
Yeah.
So ham.
Bone. Ham bone.
Do. Yeah. And then
Tree.
Nip.
Tree nip.
Do. Exactly.
But you gotta stay on the beat. So if you have to go slowly, that's okay. Cause just whatever pops into your head. No right answer.
All right. So just start.
Yeah. Let's do this.
P.
Oh wait, which one?
I don't fucking.
Yeah. So I guess that'll move back around.
We'll do this way.
Okay.
Okay.
P.
Ness. Penis.
Do.
Bob.
Saget.
Bob Saget.
Do. Ping.
Dong.
Ping
dong.
Rab.
Raspberry.
Raspberry.
Nick.
Cannon.
Nick Cannon.
All right.
Why are you giving names? Bob and Nick.
I care about the Cowboys game. Oh, it's cool that the Giants are beating them. So.
Where are you from, Mike?
New York, Long Island, originally.
Long Island. Gotcha. Colin?
Albany. Oh, good old upstate.
Oh, good old upstate.
Worst city in the world.
Well, that's downstate relative to here, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's still upstate. Anything north of Poughkeepsie, some people say, is
people
upstate.
call upstate New York like.
This is Westchester is upstate.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bullshit. And those people have never left the island of Manhattan, much like Carol Kane and Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. Nobody gets my references.
I know of that show. I haven't seen it. I'm just gonna nod and be like, yeah, that's a funny joke, I guess.
You're so sweet, Mike.
I try. So, all right. Well, what I usually do is I do like a little intro.
Do you get the intro?
Do my intro. So, hey, this is Chimp Knuckles show. What is this? 13?
12.
No, we're 14, I think. I don't know because I'm like 3 shows behind in editing them. So, show 20. We're up there. We are in a weekly improv performance comedy podcast. This is a very special edition because we're coming to you live from Rochester, New York. I am hanging with some people from the old stomping grounds, the old comedy troupe, Foul Play. We got Molly Hill and we got Colin Cross, and they're both here. And then we've got someone heckling us, James. That fucking guy, James, he's heckling us, but he's not. No one can hear him, so I'm going to edit him out because it doesn't make any sense for an audio-only podcast to have a text-based heckler. So that's the fatal flaw of the Hangout system is that's why we don't use the camera either, because it's silly. Like, if someone does something funny on camera and you're just like, huh, that was funny what you just did that no one will ever see. They're just hearing it. Like, that face sounded great. So, all right. How are you guys doing?
Good.
How you doing? Social vibe.
Mid-semester, you know.
Yeah, what's going on? Like, I think it's because, like, I'm still on the quarter system. We switched. We used to be on quarters at RIT, and then a couple years ago we switched to semesters. This time of year on the quarter system, you guys would be, like, only a couple weeks into the quarter. No, wait. No.
You'd be home free.
You'd be halfway through the quarter. Yeah, it'd be like week 9 or, yeah.
We'd be in finals week probably.
Yeah. No, because that was November. You guys were in final week. When would you be? Either way, you guys. I was expecting you guys to be like, "Let's go, not do schoolwork because it doesn't matter." But everyone's like, "I gotta do studying. I gotta do labs. What is college, man?" It's like, oh man, you guys are like busy learning and stuff. That's just things have changed, man. Things have changed. Things got weird. Quarter system was weird. Quarter system, you would spend 5 weeks not caring and then 5 weeks double caring to compensate. And then you'd have a panic attack. You get a couple weeks off, and you'd come back, and you're like, you started all over again. Except this time it's winter.
Sounds like a horrible system of torture. I
mean, it makes you appreciate warm weather and the ability to leave your house.
Yeah.
But no, aside from that, it was great. I mean, it was funny because I actually started the quarter the quarter that they announced they'd be switching in a couple years, and I remember before that announcement, everyone was like, "Yeah, quarters suck. Why can't we go like every other school?" And after the announcement, those same people were like, "Man, semesters suck. Why would we do like every other school? I love quarters." Everyone just wants something to bitch about, and it's funny. Like since I've been gone, like I saw you guys had to deal with like housing crisis and stuff.
Oh yeah, that is shit.
Turning a bunch of lounges into dorms, the triples, quadruples, quads.
Jesus.
But one thing that really upset people was they took one of the lounges of the special interest house, House of General Science, and they have special facilities. You know, you pay a bit more to be on the floor to pay for example, I was on Photo House freshman year, so we had a projector and we had an extra whiteboard and stuff like that we had paid for ourselves. And so these sort of lounges they took and put students in them, but I mean, can't make them homeless.
Or can you? You can put them in the RIT Inn, which is kind of like the
that's what they're doing. They really that's why they had to move them here because they maxed out the RIT Inn.
Oh, it was the Radisson. The Radisson, they said you have till this time to place your students, and they expected people to drop out, but like only a handful of people dropped out.
Yeah, people more than.
Welcome to RIT, survival of the fittest.
I was a transfer here, and I made the mistake of going to the RIT in my first year because on paper it makes so much sense because they're like, well, I could live in the shitty dorms or I could live in a hotel room for the same price. And it's like, I hear it's like a mile or something out. That sounds fine. I'm sure it's a walking distance. No, it's like 5 miles south, and it's very much still a hotel. I tried having parties there, and it was just like, no parties.
No friends to have said parties.
So, all right. Sorry, my stomach and I are still like on decent terms. I don't know what the fuck.
They're on decent terms, or are you still taking a break, or what?
I'm like, it's not sure yet.
Not sure yet.
My stomach just turned against me on the way over here. It was like, hey, I'm done being a stomach. I'm just going to be a hate sack for you from now on. I was like, okay, whatever, fine. Perfect timing. So I'm just going to fade out of my sentences and be like, okay, we're back. And we're back.
And we're back. What other warm-up games do you like?
That was pretty much the only one that we could do on audio only. So that's the only one I remember. We used to do, well, See, the thing is, it's hard. It's also hard to do warm-up games with only 2 people. I know a lot of good group warm-up games, but they don't make sense with less than like 4 or 5, because otherwise you're just going back and forth, and it's like, okay. I think we're warm.
Yeah.
You mean we can't do zip zap zop just on audio with 3 people?
I thought of like, what if you just did like, hey Molly, zip, hey Colin, zap. That sounds like a icebreaker game or something at that point. Like, my name is Molly, zap.
Mr. Hit.
So.
Oh, Mr. Hit on audio. I'm Mr. Hit. That's all.
Yeah.
Or Kitty wants a corner. Just keep saying that over and over.
Have you seen my kitty? No.
Game over.
Oh man, the elephants are just pouring into this room. It's just so much action going on.
Fuck, my roommates are gonna be pissed.
Yeah, well.
Too bad none of you guys can see it. Oh man.
You could only see these elephants in the room.
Yeah. Huge.
But all right, let's go ahead and jump into our first game. We're gonna do a game we call Try Bet on Precise. Have you guys ever done Try Bet on Precise?
Yeah, that's okay.
In for reals?
Just remind me.
For real.
In real life, IRL. Try Bet on Precise is a game where our players are gonna take turns. Where they're gonna get a sound, or they're gonna get an action, and they're gonna come up. What the person who gets the action is gonna come up with a sound to describe that action. The next person is gonna repeat that same sound and describe a different action, and they're gonna go back and forth and dare each other to try that on precise until one person can't or repeats the action or what have you. At that point, I will make this sound effect right here, and then we will just, and then that is the sound of a point being scored. So, and by point I mean it's time to do something else. We don't use.
Don't matter anyways.
I don't use math. I'm not a math guy. I didn't go to RIT to learn math. I don't know about you guys.
What'd you go to RT for?
Video games.
Film.
Didn't we all?
No math though. So, let's see what we're gonna do. We're gonna have Molly and Colin do some of that. So Molly, you go first. Your action is hammering a nail.
Huh. All right. Try that on precise.
I'm testing a pop filter. Try that on precise.
I'm playing cymbals. Try that on precise.
I'm letting steam out of a kettle. Try that on precise.
I'm stuttering. Try that on precise.
I'm scatting. Try that on precise.
I don't want to know. I know what you meant to say, but the image I got, I don't appreciate it. So we're gonna just give Molly the point. I don't like it. So Colin's got this next one. Colin, your action is stapling paper.
Stapling paper. I'm stapling paper.
I'm pumping a shotgun.
I'm testing air pressure.
Fuck.
I mean, that's how it sounds when you do. Okay.
Yeah.
Who am I to judge?
Well, we've already established that you beatbox so you.
So like, so what was it?
Oh.
That really gets me going at night.
All right, Molly, your action is zipping a zipper. Don't look at me. You're the one that's trying it on for size, not me.
Try it on for size.
I already know it fits.
I'm closing a body bag. Try that on for size.
A bumblebee hitting a glass door. Try that on for size.
I got nothing.
Am I winning yet?
You won. You win. You did.
I win. What do I get?
You win the sound of a gong.
I will treasure that.
Treasure it always.
Always.
So, all right. That was good. I like it. That was good.
Warming up.
That was good. Warming up. See, I think I'm still on the fence about whether I want to keep, because sometimes those are great, but sometimes like try it on precise, because it is a warm-up game technically, or an ending game. But sometimes I keep them in the show because they're funny. Like, it really depends on what other stuff I have to use. Like, one time, Alex Shifty, his name was Shifty. Well, we don't call him Shifty. Alex Cantor was a member of the comedy troupe before most of you guys were here, and before I knew him, I gave him the nickname of Shifty because he has thick glasses. And then I got to know him, and I felt terrible for giving him the nickname of Shifty. So I tried to like not say, because he does the podcast once in a while. So sometimes I try to avoid calling him Shifty, but then I forgot no one knows.
So
did you guys do the same thing to someone else? Is
no,
that why you're laughing?
No. Okay. To all the people who are gonna view this. So when
no one's gonna view it.
When all the people are gonna listen to this, that's the problem. When Mike started telling his story, Molly just reached into a bag of chips she has under the ground, took out a chip, and like went behind Mike to conceal the crunching of the chip. And then I started laughing. And then I realized we started laughing somewhat audibly, and nobody would know why we were laughing.
I didn't know why you were laughing. You did it right, but you literally did it behind my back, and I didn't know what was going on.
I was hungry. Well, not really. I just like eating.
Just wanted a chip.
That's what hungry is.
It's like, why would you eat a chip? That's the loudest thing you could eat.
It's almost
that occurred to me halfway through the eating of the chip. So I was trying to dissolve it without chewing.
You should have just made it a bit. You should have just been like very aggressive.
Is that happening right now?
Oh yeah. What? Every game is just
what? I'm opening Tostitos, trying to emphasize. I don't think anyone can hear you. You're just leaning into the microphone. I don't think anyone hears that aggressive chewing sound.
Oh, so I can't eat chips right now?
No. Well, thanks for making me feel like my story was really funny for a couple seconds. Before you told me that it had nothing to do with the story.
Nope. It was great.
That's my blind spot. If I'm telling a nostalgic story, my nostalgic goggles don't have peripheral vision, so you can just do whatever you want near me when I'm like, once upon a time, back in the 2009. And then Molly just hits me in the head with a shoe or something. Ouch. Why did they even say shit? Why did Shifty come up? What were we talking about?
He did a fucking. There was a game.
Are we allowed to swear on here?
Oh no!
Are you fucking kidding?
It's national radio.
Do you know what podcasts are?
You're not allowed to swear.
They're radio for people that don't give a fuck.
You're not allowed to swear on the internet.
I like that. Radio for people that don't give a fuck.
Radio for people that don't care. They don't. Yeah, Shifty one time he got. I think the noise was like dusting, and it was like. And it was like, I'm dusting. And then Alex is just like, I'm keeping my bitches in line. Once in a while, you get a gem.
Nice. On the giving no fucks thing, one of my favorite sayings that someone says is to say, this is my care cup. Notice how there's no fucking cup. But it works really well. This is my care cup. Notice how you can't see it? Yeah, that's the point. No? Bad?
See, we have a sound effect for this. No one can see that.
Nobody can see. No. Molly is now holding up her hands in a heart shape and is embracing Mike. Just she's hugging him strongly. She really thinks that the sad trombone was just the best.
I'll punch you.
We need a full-time narrator on our audio just to
explain our shenanigans.
Can you do it in the Morgan Freeman voice? Every once in a while.
Every once in a while.
I try to do the Morgan Freeman voice.
What the?
Ever since I was a little boy, my mother told me that I had the most amazing reading voice, that I should just do it all day, every day. Once the invaders left Earth, they were doomed because Tom Cruise and the power of Scientology saved the day. You ever see that video where it's a bunch of people playing like Counter-Strike, and they're like, yo, Van, do your Morgan Freeman voice while you're killing that guy. And he's just like, I can smell you. And it's just like the funniest fucking thing. That guy.
Sounds terrifying.
It's awesome. He's just like,
they're like Morgan Freeman. We're lucky. We're lucky he uses his powers for good.
I'm lucky he's alive. Like, he's been old since I was born, and I'm almost old. But what does that make him?
I think he's just always been old. He's forever old.
He was born old. I used to say that about Bill Cosby, but now I don't like talking about Bill Cosby anymore.
Oh God.
He was also born old, and Yogi Berra, but he's dead now.
So that's
Morgan Freeman's all I got left out of all the people that were born old when I was alive.
Betty White.
Betty White,
The Queen of England.
the Queen. Yeah.
But she lives now.
Wow, easy now.
So to all the people who didn't see that,
There was nothing to see.
a ghost flew out of Molly's.
No, there was nothing to see.
Molly's what?
Out of Molly. Out of Molly. We're a family podcast. We can swear, but that's it. No, I'm amazed. Were you surprised by your own burp just then?
Yes.
Does that happen a lot? Do you not burp a lot?
I burp a lot, but I never feel it coming.
You know what's weird? I belched maybe 3 times in my life.
It's sad.
It's weird. It's like I don't have the ability to burp. I every time it happens, I'm very giddy. I'm like, oh man, it happened. I burped.
I don't burp a lot. When I drink soda, I always burp. It's like I almost never drink soda. But my friends, I'm infamous for my random burps, so they rank me. Like
Rank you or your burps?
my burps.
Okay.
If they were ranking me, it'd be
On the
pretty
Molly
low.
scale.
Yeah, from like 0 to 10. Or they
One-
usually
one
say,
to
"Oh,
Molly.
you could have done better," you know? Like they refuse to high five me after a burp.
Do you ever do the thing where you talk during a burp and like you burp talk?
Do you do that?
I did it once when I was in elementary school. Still remember it. I was just like, and midnight.
One time,
Sounds like you're throwing up.
midnight. My dog, we used to have a Cairn Terrier, and she had a very like a very high pitched yip of a bark. But like one time, she was like dry heaving. We're like, oh no, she's gonna throw up in the carpet. So my brother goes to pick her up, and she just goes. Bleh! She didn't puke or anything. She just went like bleh! In the weirdest voice I've ever heard her make. I didn't know she was capable of it. Like my brother dropped her. He's like, oh no. He thought he broke her. He was like, ugh. What?
So dropping her would help.
No, she was fine. She was just as surprised that she made that sound. She was like, what the fuck? She was looking around like, who did that? Was that me? Fuck, am I a dog? Guys, I'm a dog. But speaking of doing voices, let's do our next game. We got a game. I'm actually proud of this game because we figured we kind of made it up. It's kind of like a combination of story meets dating game, I guess. It's called Audiobook. So Audiobook, the way Audiobook works, we're going to tell a story. We're going to get a story, a very familiar story that everybody should know. And you two are going to get people, characters, labels, whatever. That's how you're going to tell the story. You're going to tell the audiobook of those two things that I assign you. And we're going to alternate. We're going to use the same sound effect, this guy right here, use that to switch between characters. And you're just going to keep going, keep the story going.
So we're not narrating, we're playing with characters.
No, well, I mean,
You're narrating
usually you
as
narrate it. Yeah, you could. I mean, it's an audiobook, so you're reading the lines. You can do. It's up to you. So the short answer is yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And?
Yes, and.
See what I did there? No, you can't because
Oh my
this is a
God.
podcast.
I hear what you did there. So, okay. Audiobook. Let's see. The story that you guys are going to tell is the story of Guardians of the Galaxy because I'm looking at this kick-ass homemade poster about Guardians. Who did that?
I don't know. I stole it.
Oh, okay. Fantastic. All right. Well, I was going to compliment whoever did it, but instead I'll compliment you on your theft.
Thanks.
Well done.
It was pretty easy. I walked up to the RIT bus stop, untaped it, went back in my car, and drove off.
Well thieved. One time I saw
Except the fact that I'm telling everyone on it.
on the internet. It's fine.
Maybe Captain Hammer and the LAPD are among our listeners.
Perhaps, but I doubt it. I don't know. We as you can see, we have 0 viewers. Except James.
Yeah, why is he not showing up as a viewer? Is he like?
I don't know. You're like on the.
Oh yeah, he's on the thing.
Wow.
I think.
Damn it! You're breaking it. You're ruining it.
I think we.
You
Don't
sent
matter.
You
You
sent me
sent
the link to
the
the
log.
Hangout.
Yeah, you sent the login link.
So we got a lot of people just viewing the thing.
We have one person.
Don't matter. We only got one person. It doesn't matter either way. It's fine.
Kick him.
No.
Kick him.
Well,
He's our only fan.
he's our only fan. Yeah, we can't afford. We need him for now. We need him. But yeah, so well thieved. When I was one time a cab in
Aw,
one of the res
love
halls.
you too.
Aw.
All right, Cap.
So one time in cab, they posted one of those posters they make where they just like make it all fancy and stuff, and it was for like a professional services seminar, but they spelled professional wrong. It was like 2 F's and like 3 S's or something. It was very, very, very much cab
Impressive
quality.
Cap.
Well done, Cab. Okay, so audiobook. So let's get a story. Oh, I already did the story.
Guardians of the
Guardians of the Galaxy is the story. Molly, you're going to be reading the story as somebody who is constantly burping and is surprised by it. And Colin's going to be reading it as Morgan Freeman. What the hell? Morgan Freeman.
Now figure out for fucking man.
So who's starting?
Molly's going to start.
Okay.
So players, this is the game of audiobook. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Begin. All right. Begin.
Oh, wow. Jeez. This story is dedicated to James. Once upon a time, there was an 80s mixtape. And this 80s mixtape was held precious by...
So that fade in on a boy who I can't do.
Yes, you can. You can and you will.
Fade in on a boy who's standing outside of an operating room with his cancerous mother inside. His father brings him in, and she says, "Son, I love you.
Don't ever forget that." And then she hands him this mixtape. He's like, "Mom, what the fuck's a mixtape?" And she says, "Don't worry about it." And he keeps asking, and then she dies. So then he goes home, starts to go home, sobbing his, insert verb, sobbing his eyes out, clutching this mixtape, this mysterious mixtape, and out of nowhere, a light
comes down on him, and he gets sucked into a ship of some sort. 20 years later.
20 years later.
20 years later.
Because the mixtape was broken, so it just kept repeating. So now let's see, we're 60 years later, and he has to take a time machine back so that it's only 20 years from the original date, so the movie makes sense. 20 years later, he's a thief because he doesn't know any better. These aliens that he was kidnapped by, they were all horrible people. They pillaged and ravished villages. And like you do when you're an alien marauder. And
cut to black. Fade in on a raccoon and a weird tree guy. Tree guy. I am Groot. Raccoon. I know you are Groot. Let's go grab that MacGuffin thing that Star-Lord grabbed. The weird crystal ball shit. I forget what it was.
They go to the weird crystal starship, and there's, I want to say her name is Inara, but that is wrong. She is green, and maybe it's Zoe, whatever. Firefly references. And she's green, and she's seductive, and the tree guy's like, man, do I got wood right now.
The green, sexy woman looks up at the stars and she says, have you ever wondered if there's other life? Cut to black. Through the wormhole intro music.
All right. Well used of the word MacGuffin.
Does that signal the end of the game?
Yes.
Because it was painful?
No. It's because the end of the game because it was a couple minutes in, so it's finding a way to end the game. We're not going to tell the whole. Wait, more chips?
Oh fuck!
I think
I was hoping you were doing that on purpose.
I'm a compulsive. Oh yeah, I'm totally doing
you were totally trolling.
Thank you, Pelham. I'm a compulsive eater. I need help. Because
you were just as surprised that you had a chip in your mouth as you were when you burped. You're like, what?
What the
Nothing
fuck?
I do with my mouth is intentional anymore.
So because our job here is to help you visualize what's happening in the podcast, you know.
Oh, stop. It's gonna be so loud.
What really our job is to not eat during the podcast.
The point of the podcast
But since you gotta,
isn't supposed to visualize. It's supposed to just be audio friendly.
the point of the podcast is to do things that you don't have to use your imagination to figure out what's going on.
I feel like the audio friendly thing is discriminatory against the deaf community.
Good. They're not gonna hear this shit.
Yeah, they won't know. They won't know. I made so many
say
deaf jokes on this podcast.
Yeah.
I don't know. No one knows.
What are they gonna do? Angrily wave their hands in front of my face?
I won't see it because
yeah.
I not only record these podcasts audio only. I also live audio only. I just not because I'm blind. I find it better. It heightens my other senses.
In the future, after this gets edited, if you're in the gym or someplace and you're just listening, you're on a run or whatever, and you see a deaf person, just scornfully look at them, just run past, and then they'll be like, "What? What an asshole!"
He must listen to that Chip Knuckles podcast. That prick.
One of these days, it's gonna go famous for being discriminatory.
I've heard about that podcast.
Yeah, I already probably can't run for president now after these. Like, there's no excusing this. Like, I can't be like, well, I didn't put much thought into it. I was young and stupid. I know those things. Well, I'm stupid, but I mean, I'm not the first two, so I can't really just be like, I can't plead ignorance.
Yeah, I feel like this thing is age independent.
Trump can say whatever the fuck he wants about Mexicans. I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, no, he can say whatever he wants. It's a question of should he say whatever he wants.
Oh, so true.
Okay, what is our next game? What was the next one we had? I'm trying to remember. Because I do different sets of
games. Musical games.
Oh,
Audio friendly.
Musical games.
I'm bad at them.
Okay, so for background for our many, this is viewers, but listeners, our many listeners, I love musical improv. That's how I started doing improv for the Village Idiots downtown, helping them out with music. And so I've been trying to do music games with Foul Play since I joined. And they gave me permission to do a musical workshop, but I don't have time.
And she's the only one in the world who likes musical games. Like, the only one.
I like beastie rap, but the problem is you need a lot of people.
That's not like...
I'm not the only one.
Irish drinking game and like...
I can't do those. Those are hard.
They're hard.
They're hard as hell.
There's Do Run Run.
Do Run Run. There's sometimes in genres you get like musical comedy or like musical, Broadway musical or something.
Gospel is one of my favorite games. Just starts as regular musical improv where you like improvise choruses and verses and stuff like that. And then by the end, everyone's like dancing and having a seizure on stage.
Can we skip to the seizure? We don't just start having a seizure on stage and say, it's the seizure
I feel
game.
like that's not very audio friendly.
It'll be, I mean, it's not unfriendly. It's,
It's friendly because it would get us to shut up.
It wouldn't answer any of your questions if you could see what was making the strange flopping noise. It would still be like, what's happening? You would just have a visual cue. It wouldn't help. There may be more questions because they'd be like, why is that one girl covered in chips? I don't know. What's happening? Why is she belching in surprise? Okay, let's do interrogation. Have you guys done interrogation in the
I have, yes.
Okay. So this obviously is going to be one cop, one robber interrogator.
Okay.
So let's do. Who wants to be the robber? You want to be the robber? All right. So Colin's going to be our robber. You're out. All right. We'll pin you on the Facebook thing. Again. Or do you not do something?
I'll come find you. Go outside.
Yeah, we'll get you.
I'll go upstairs and
I forgot we're actually in the same room. I'm used to doing this with like people on the internet and like having constant problems getting people to come back because like I don't realize their phone's turned off or like they don't have I don't know how to reach them.
So
and I'm like,
how can we fuck with Colin and this stuff when he's out of the room?
Make him sing. Make him sing for all the suggestions. That's what's gonna happen.
Right now?
Yeah. No, I mean not literally now.
No, I mean like fuck with him. He left the room.
Oh. That's a good question.
I'm too nice of a person, so that's about as far as my thought will go with that.
We should do something bad to this person. I don't know what, but we should.
Yeah.
You got good instincts at least.
Couldn't go through with it if I tried.
I don't know.
Take a suggestion from our audience.
All of our audience.
Our audience
All
member.
of our audience member.
Singular. Well, Jim.
Nope, he got nothing.
Oh, well, that's disappointing.
He's got nothing. All right, what? Oh, wait, he's here.
Hey, we're playing Interrogation Jim, and we need a suggestion for Colin to be a robber.
We need a person he was with, a place they were at,
and what they did,
and a crime that wasn't really a crime that they did. We're throwing this to our audience member who's totally, he's silent. He's actually in the room with us, but he's just silent.
Because we tied him up.
We tied him. He's signing at us with his hands that are tied up. Okay, Neil Armstrong. That's a good one. Neil Armstrong is the person. It was with Neil Armstrong. And where were they? Where were? Stop having sex. The beach. Neil Armstrong at the beach.
I like that.
What were they doing? What quote unquote crime were they committing? What?
They cut out the silence anyways. Let's cut out the silence anyways.
Maybe that anyway, but what are you saying?
I was whispering editing.
Oh. I was like, and what?
And what? All right, so our suggestions are all in. Colin was Neil Armstrong at the beach wearing flip-flops and socks, which sounds like something Colin would do.
I'm going to take your word for it. I don't know Colin well enough, but I can
Me
see
neither.
that. Let's just assume that Colin is the type of person who would walk on the beach in flip-flops and socks.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. All right, let's
Yo, Colin!
I'm good.
Yeah. Wait, you were in earshot the whole time?
What?
Okay,
No.
never mind.
You said my name really loudly. Put my fingers in my ears.
All right.
You're playing interrogation, right?
Yes. You should have at least known that when you left the room. I hope I informed you that much. All right. So. Oh God! Wait, it was on the screen. Never mind. You didn't see it.
I didn't see it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
1 second. Hurry the fuck up!
No pressure.
I'm gonna sneeze in like the middle of the game or something.
That's fine. That's improv. Your body's improving for you.
There we go.
All right.
Okay. So we have our person, place, and thing. So we're gonna start the game. Go ahead. Bring the robber in. Go ahead. So you're on.
You'll never take me alive.
Sarah, shut up!
I'm
Shut up.
angry and shit.
Shut the hell up. You're in my interrogation room now, and you're gonna tell me what you did. Alright? Alright?
I don't know shit, son.
Well, you clearly knew enough to pilot the craft that you did. Look, I know you don't want to give away your shipmates. You don't want to give them away, but they already told us what you did. Your crew told us what you did already.
My crew, huh?
Your crew.
My entire crew?
Absolutely. We dragged them all the way down here to Houston, and I made them talk.
My entire crew?
Absolutely. I brought them all the way around the circuit, round the target and back, and they crash landed right into the answers.
They crashed. Did they explode on the way around? Did they have a little explosion? Because I know my crew can be pretty explosive when they're going around their target.
Look. First, let's take small steps, okay?
Okay.
Small steps, and then we'll work our way up to great leaps. All right?
How many were there? Were there 11 of them?
We'll get up there. First, we'll take the first one, and then eventually, I figure the great leap will be at number 11.
Well, I don't think any of my crewmates, whether it be Neil Armstrong, whether it be Buzz Aldrin, or whether it be Phil Collins.
Not Phil Collins. It was Neil Armstrong.
Oh, it was just Neil
Mr.
Armstrong.
Armstrong. Mr. Armstrong.
All right.
You look a little nervous.
Not nervous.
A little nervous? Got the blood up in your face, or maybe that's tan. Is that sunburn? I don't think so. Maybe it's you're a little nervous right now? A little flush?
I'm fine. I'm peachy fine.
Oh.
Did you say peachy?
I said peachy.
Peachy fine? Yeah. Yeah, sure. You won't be you'll be saying peachy when you record in a minute.
Huh?
No,
What do you got me taken for?
You're in cuffs. You're alone. The crew already gave you up.
Just one person on my crew would have that.
All of your crew.
All my crew.
All of your crew.
Mm-hmm. But they didn't tell. They didn't tell you what I did.
Oh. I don't know. I got it all sewn up.
All sewn up?
All sewn up. Here's the thing. I like my job to be easy. I like my job to be easy. You know, it's not a walk on the beach, would you say? But when I do, I like it to go smoothly. And, you know, I go about my day and nice and easy. And then out of nowhere, someone like you comes bumbling in and has to fuck it up. And I make you pay for what you did to society, what you did to the, you know, those poor children. You're a poor fashion role model, I'll tell you that much. And let alone disturbing my day by having to drag you in here and, you know,
I didn't.
So angry.
I
might just flip this table.
If you're saying I ripped my pants, then I didn't do that.
Oh, you'd like to, wouldn't you? You'd like to, wouldn't you? It'd be pretty fun though. You know, you just flop down on your ass and your pants split right open. I'm not gonna give you that satisfaction.
Well, I didn't fall down either.
No, you didn't. So, back to my walk on the beach, and you fucking it up with your poor fashion choices. Look, I know you're, I learned about you in school. I know your dad was a big influence on you, but it doesn't mean that you have to imitate him with dorky choices and come on kicking up sand everywhere on my walk on the beach.
If you're saying I was nude, then I wasn't.
Oh, no.
Hope not.
Hope not. Not at all.
You're saying I kicked your sandcastle down.
No, man. Look. You're in Houston. It's already hot enough, ain't it? Already hot enough. What do you need extra layers of lies going on when you can just slide right in and tell me the truth?
If you're saying I wore a winter jacket and
Kind of last chance to guess what you were accused of doing.
okay. Well, I know I was Neil Armstrong on the beach, and I
Poor fashion choices.
was wearing socks with sandals.
Fuck!
Hey!
Pulling it out at the last second. Oh, I was a little nervous at first that you didn't know who Neil Armstrong was because you were talking a lot about crashing and burning, and I was like,
No, well, I mean, I guess you think fell into the water. But I kept saying my whole crew, and you're like, yeah, your whole crew. And I was like getting at, was it the entire crew of Apollo 11, or was it just one person?
like, yeah, that guy from Apollo 13, Tom Hanks, you know.
Well, that's also, I was like, was it Apollo 11 or was it Apollo 13?
I don't know my space missions too well.
I was also distracted by whatever this was.
As so the listeners at home, Mike is holding up a huge dildo, just a massive black dildo, presumably Molly's. So
I assume.
Yeah, we're filming. I'm a film student. I'm used to saying that. I almost said shooting, but that wouldn't be accurate either.
We're not actually recording anything. We're just kind of sitting and talking.
Yeah. We're
this computer's made of cardboard. Did you not notice that?
The whole
damn, that's realistic.
It's not real at all.
Yeah, but no, we're in my living room now. Hence why Colin accurately pointed out that the large black dildo was mine.
No, we're actually just in a Starbucks. She just brings that dildo everywhere.
Yeah, see,
it's her lucky star.
It's her lucky Starbucks dildo.
She wanted it in a raffle.
No, that was my roommate.
Cup is
that was my roommate, and then when I moved in here, she gave it to me as a gift. So it's been in
the dildo was your roommate.
I mean, it's big enough to be a roommate.
The dildo was a gift for my roommate. It's been passed down from roommate to roommate through this apartment. What's gonna stay? I'm gonna stop myself.
Hope it does stay.
I'm gonna stop myself.
I've noticed since I've been back on campus, my inner ADD has come back out again. Like today, I was trying to meet these guys, and like at one point, like I go silent, and I see a bunch of text messages later, and they're like, "Where were you?" And I was like, "We didn't know." Mike went silent, and I was like, "Yeah, sorry, I went to see Ant-Man." And then I was like, and then it happened again, and I was like, "Sorry, I went to go see a rabbit." And then, like,
Where'd the rabbit come from? I don't
my
understand.
friend has a rabbit, a pet rabbit. It wasn't just like I exited Ant-Man, found a rabbit, and then got distracted all over again.
For an hour.
Yeah, it wasn't like I was just chasing a stray rabbit out of Ant-Man for a while.
I wouldn't blame you. Wouldn't blame you.
Yeah. I did the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, a rabbit. It's gone.
Why didn't you bring the rabbit here?
Because rabbits don't like travel, and he's not my rabbit.
And rabbits aren't audio friendly. Are not an audio friendly
Rabbits make zero sound, so I could
So
say.
they're pretty audio friendly.
Hey,
I'm gonna fuck up your podcast.
say hi to the rabbit, everyone. This rabbit's totally here, right next to the big black dildo from Starbucks. He doesn't like sitting next to it because it's pretty sticky, but he's putting up with it. Okay, let's see. We could do Dr. Junior, but so the thing with Dr. Junior is we've been doing it for a couple weeks, and we've developed this bizarre storyline for
Yeah,
it.
what's with the assault?
The issue is I've never heard one of these podcasts.
Because I listened to the last podcast, and just all of a sudden halfway through, it's like, so what's the assault like? I'm like, wait, what?
Well, it just keeps taking a really dark turn every time we do Dr. Junior for whatever reason. Because like we have like the people that usually do it, we do a kid's voice because it's only 2 heads instead of 3. So it's like it's a smaller person, so it's a kid. But of course we make it extra creepy by having the kid be like a coke dealer or whatever.
Jesus.
So who beats up women. Like that's his persona now. So
Sounds like my kind of story.
so we could do how about we could do like Dr. Junior but a different hair. We could do like Dr. the Third.
Dr. Junior's sister.
Dr. Junior, Mrs. Junior.
Mrs. Junior.
Ms. Junior.
Ms. Junior.
Why can't she be a Dr. Junior? We're talking about the sister. That's also a doctor.
But that's
What? No, that makes no
Why
sense.
do you have to say Miss Junior and then not associate doctorate with her?
So,
either?
sorry, we're being so misogynistic or
Dr.
oppressive.
Dr. Ms. Junior? Is that? Or Dr.
Just
Ms.
Miss Dr.
Dr.
Junior.
Ms.
I don't know.
Dr. Ms.
Bethany. Fuck it. Call her
Bethany.
Bethany.
Call her Bethany.
All
Okay,
right, cool.
Bethany. All right, not even a doctor, just Bethany.
Just Dr. Bethany.
Sure.
Dr. Bethany.
Dr. Bethany.
Dr. Bethany is the sister of Dr. Junior.
Yep.
Daughter of Dr. Know-It-All.
Yep.
So, okay.
I
So
want to see
let's,
how Dr. Know-It-All has sex. That's got to be really awkward with 3 bodies.
it
It's
really
just
depends.
3 heads. It's one
It's
dick.
really just
I
3
mean,
heads. It's one body.
How about 3 heads? Which kind of heads?
Just the top.
It's got one penis. There's
Yeah.
one penis for 3 heads.
Look, I played Dr. Know-It-All in the last game. I feel a connection, and I want to get to know that character. In
We're
life.
not we're Dr. Bethany. So
All right. So how does Dr. Bethany work?
All right, so we'll play Dr. Bethany, sister of Dr. Junior
Christ.
and daughter of Dr. Know-It-All.
It's a
Doc-
full title.
Yeah. Full-
this is the best game ever.
It's already the best. We're done. We're
So
done.
good.
Packing in. Dr. Bethany.
Ed Foos and Matt Lease
Oh my
are
God.
retiring.
Yep. They're done. They're already.
They won't be able to top
We're
this.
replacing
We're
them.
talking it up so much.
No, the best part is if we can ever get everybody in the same room, we could do like Dr. Know-It-All, Dr. Junior, and Dr. Bethany, and then just have 7 people yelling at each other. That'll work out beautifully.
No, the 3 doctors are having a family therapy session.
Why don't you? No, why don't you? Pay me. It wouldn't work. It would go terribly. It would go exactly as you'd think. Okay, so Dr. Bethany.
Orgy?
Wait, you say orgy? What's in your head?
I don't think
you
you
think
wanna
family
know.
therapy and you think,
I
oh,
don't
yes,
think you want
orgy.
to know. Well, I can't wait to play Dr. Bethany with her. So
Oh, boy.
let's fucking do it. No more
I get horny
explaining.
when I'm tired.
Just cut in an explanation from an older.
I'm sorry for
podcast.
tiring you, I guess. Okay, so Dr. Bethany, the way this game is played, we are going to have a guest on the show named Dr. Bethany. She is the daughter of Dr. Know-It-All and the brother or the sister of Dr. Junior. Dr. Bethany has 2 heads, and they only say 1 word at a time. So I'm gonna have a talk. I'm gonna have a talk with Dr. Bethany here. We're gonna have Dr. Bethany. It is nice to have you.
It's lovely to be here. Thank you for this date.
All right, you're welcome. It's not a date. I told you that over the phone. You were I had to be very clear with you that this is not a date. This is just a professional interview.
Michael, are you friend me? Zoning me now?
Yes, I am. I didn't. You forced my hand, Dr. Bethany. You forced my hand. I'm sorry.
Can you still love me, please?
Nope, can't do it.
What the fuck, asshole?
Sorry, my bae is texting me. Wants to know what's going on or whatever.
Bae?
My bae. That's why I can't be with you, Dr. Bethany, because I got a bae.
Fuck you!
Can we just please get on with the interview and not make this personal?
Wait!
Fine, well then you won't get paid. You can't shrug on an audio interview. You can't shrug on an audio. Even if it was an interview, you still can't shrug. They shrugged. Dr. Bethany shrugged. Okay, so Dr. Bethany, I've heard about all this mischief your brother's been getting into. My dad's calling me down.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I've heard about all this mischief your dad's been getting into. Now my dad's calling me because he's like, this girl with two heads was friending me on Facebook. Why?
Oh my God.
But anyway, Dr. Bethany, I heard all this mischief your brother was getting into. What have you been up to lately? I heard nothing about what you're doing these days.
We just started our first practice.
Practicing? What are you practicing, Dr. Bethany?
Fucking people.
Okay. How's that going?
Very poorly.
Okay. I mean, that sounds about right. How exactly how would that work for you guys, what's that like?
We don't have any vaginas, but we give great blowjobs.
Okay, I can see that. That sounds okay.
Do you want?
Finish the sentence, Dr. Bethany.
Wonderful blowjob.
No, I'm good. I told you I was good.
Are you sure about that, sir?
Yes. Yes, I'm sure. Let's get through this. Let's get through this, and then that's it. So, Dr. Bethany, I'm going to ask you a question. What do you think about the death penalty?
We believe that the death penalty should be turned off and turned into the blowjob
God damn it.
penalty.
God damn it. Everything comes back to say, God damn it. You also can't high five each other on an audio only podcast. Ow.
Maybe you could give us a blowjob, please.
I don't think you know how blowjobs work. But okay, you won me over. Let's go ahead. Thank you, Dr. Bethany. Meet me in the broom closet.
What the hell just happened?
Yes.
So, Dr. Bethany is now the very sexually frustrated sister of the crack dealer.
Of the crack dealer, Pimp Dr. Jr.
There's something about college students I feel like we need to discuss because we saw Last Comic Standing at RIT last night.
Yeah.
She can
And
speak for herself.
yeah, no, I knew 13 out of the 14 contestants, so I was going to be there.
It's popular over here.
Yeah. I mean, it's not very difficult compared to you. Oh.
Well, yeah, you're a girl at RIT.
To be fair.
You have the numbers on your side.
Am I getting better about being meaner?
Is he crying?
Fucking him out!
Then yes, you're getting good.
I'm upset about that though.
It's a valuable skill though.
I don't know. I've been trying to practice, but no. Either way, there seems to be. I mean, it could be fair the really unbalanced population at RIT, but a lot of the sets were about sex and foul play when people don't know what to say. Someone says penis. this happened.
Well, Ed Foose always said pussy.
Yeah, one of the two, you know?
So we have an actual, all right, so in case you think that this is just something college kids do, I should warn you that we also have on this podcast a long-running segment where whenever Matt Leese is on one of the podcasts,
cunts.
yeah, he just says the word cunt if ever I mess up.
It's his favorite word.
It's his favorite word. It's not a college thing. It's just, that's just the thing.
Word.
It's just a fun word. It's a fun thing to talk about. Who doesn't like talking about sex except Ian? Ian likes talking about how he doesn't like having sex.
Yeah.
But that's because he's asexual. That's his thing. That's his bit. But for us,
I don't think I would call someone's sexuality their bit. But last night
no.
it was because they're in the
no, I mean, it was literally his bit in his comedy.
Yeah, from the stand-up.
That's his deal. But for me, I get it. Sex, it's a thing that people can do. Sure.
The more you know.
The more you know. Yeah, these podcasts take you in weird places. One time we started talking about 9/11 for like 20 minutes. And in the middle of a sentence, I'm just like, why the fuck are we talking about 9/11 on a comedy podcast? What the fuck? Although I did hear the best 9/11 joke I've ever heard last night. That was great.
What was it?
Oh.
It was well done. Because
So
it's tough to do.
Yeah,
9/11
give
joke.
this credit to Camille Bino.
You go here, I don't.
Yeah, credit to Camille.
He won. He actually won, by the way. He won
2
last
years in a
night.
row.
I wasn't doing it this.
2 years in a row he's
Shit,
won.
I would have gone.
He kicked ass. And I'll say this, like, they've been doing last comic since I was there. And when I went there, first of all, I suck. So I bombed both times. But I also went first both times. And the problem was back
People
then.
forgot you.
Well, no, it's the fact that we didn't have actual hosts. We just had people say, like, next up, Mike, come on. And no one was actually warming up the crowd.
Okay.
So it sucked for everybody. We had a lot of people bomb. And there weren't that many people. So when I came last night, there were like 15 people. No one bombed. We had a couple who missed, more jokes than they landed, but no one straight up bombed. And I was stunned. I was like, fuck. And Camille, he won.
Oh, yeah.
He nailed
So
it.
he was talking about babies and how, it's really bad. They don't have object permanence. So he talked about how horrible peekaboo is, making him think the parent died. And then he continued this bit, and he said, hey, you ever think about this? So basically, the job, the baby's just terrified all the time. Parents need to make it think that it's going to die. Why do you think we would do the airplane thing, with food into the child's mouth?
Oh, 9/11, that's why.
Oh my
And I was
god.
just like, because I'm from Long Island, like that's like one of the few things where it's not that I'm very particular about my 9/11 jokes.
Ooh,
You gotta be good about it. If you're good and that was good,
Yeah.
I'll allow it. But
Other than
if
that,
you're not trying, you gotta try. You gotta understand it's one of those touchy subjects like rape or like a bunch of other things where if you do it right, you can still make it funny without pissing people off.
Yeah. I'm from Southwest Connecticut. I know the same thing. Yeah.
And he did Camille.
I was so. Oh god, that was great.
And then Brandon made like he was one of the judges, and he made like a comment. He made like a different 9/11 joke, and everyone was just like, "Too soon."
Oh god.
That was pretty good.
You have to wait 24 hours between 9/11 jokes or something like that.
No, it was just that it wasn't as good of a joke. It was I don't remember what it was, but it was just kind of like something. It was something about like planes, and it was like a kind of joke, and everyone was just like, "No, too soon." Yeah, there was a lot of. Okay.
I'm fine.
I'm fine. There was a lot of promising talent on that stage. I was really impressed.
It was a tough competition.
Yeah, like honestly, because I had trouble juggling in my head who I thought would be who would be running away with it. No one really ran away with it. I thought
Camille was good. I really liked Camille, Taylor, Kyle, and Rachel, and also I thought Zach Yarrow, Fez guy. He's also a friend of mine. The thing about it wasn't as laugh out loud as the other stuff, but he's clever. And it was smart comedy. And he was talking, he was making good points about a subject with gender roles.
right. My only problem with Fez Kid's bit, I love the mock razor. He did like a thing about a stealth razor. And he's just like, where is it?
I can't find it.
Here, I'm going to cut my face with my razor. Where is it? That was great. But then he did a bit about the Bic pen for her. I've seen that bit. I haven't seen anyone do a bit about it, but I've seen it made the rounds on like BuzzFeed.
Who isn't from RIT or didn't go to Last Con Standing? Don't worry, I'm with you. I have no idea what they're talking about. Continue.
Oh,
Keep going.
I'm going to keep talking. I don't do this for other people to understand me.
No.
She gets it.
That's what the internet's for. Like, I don't give a fuck radio, right?
Exactly. If I gave a fuck, I'd be on audio, or I wouldn't be doing radio. I'd be doing audio. I'd be doing television or something. I don't know. We'd be doing a video podcast right now. Well, I gave a fuck. Look, I'm wearing an Adventure Time shirt. Drinking water. I don't care.
Going hardcore.
Oh, I hardcore. These pants don't have pockets. They're broken. They don't work anymore. This is how much. No, really. Look, there's no pocket.
There's a hole.
No, not a hole. Like the pocket disintegrated. It's just not. It's just pants now. So I use these pockets. These are pants. These are my. I don't give a fuck. Unless I point that out, you think, oh, nice pants, and then I'm like,
I finally sneezed.
yeah, that was a long time coming. Way to tie it back around.
Exactly.
What was I talking about? What was I talking about? Pants now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
Standing.
I'm usually not this bad. When I come up here to RNC, suddenly I'm just like, oh, a squirrel. Oh, pants. Let's talk about pants for no reason.
It's bringing back memories.
Yep.
And you're trying to run away from them.
No, I'm trying to run towards them. My memories are good. I love this place. You guys are awesome. I love coming back here.
Oh.
This place is great. This place, like, it's weird because a lot of things change, but then a lot of things stay the same. So it's kind of like a very weird experience coming back. So it's almost the same.
Bitch, did you turn my phone off?
Yeah, you're on a fucking podcast.
Motherfucker! Do not disturb.
You just shake your phone in the middle of a podcast.
Yeah, what was that about? Faux pas.
Especially like in the middle of fucking Mike trying to tell a story about how much he loves RIT.
She just remembered my thing before about when I had the nostalgia goggles on. I wouldn't have caught her doing that if you hadn't said anything.
I didn't even say anything. Just someone who said something.
I was testing the goggles.
Yeah, I was just literally. I was staring off the
distance.
distance.
I turned off my phone and I had gotten pissed at you.
Jeez.
Well, shit. Okay. Let's see. We could do ending games. We could do this our usual ending game. And we're trying to think if there's any of the games that I can't remember off the top of my head that we can do. Or maybe we should just talk Emily in.
Wonderful tone.
Is that like the 20 kilohertz test tone? You guys don't get it. I don't know. Film, audio,
film kid. I don't know what that means.
Calibration tone.
Talk to me about video games.
Shit, am I right?
Video games.
Turn this into a video game podcast.
Is it good?
It's really good. I played it with one of my friends. So it's a bunch of us yelling at the screen. It's like an interactive horror game.
Those are the best. Like there's the game.
It's basically like yeah, but this is better for a group. It's like an interactive horror movie. Like
everything.
What was it called?
Until Dawn. It's PS4 exclusive.
Well, you fancy PS4 kids. I got a Wii U.
I don't.
If you want a really good interactive, party game. This game, it's great for parties. Great if you want to get drunk and play it. Best game of 2015. It's called Contradictions: Spot the Liar. It is. It's an indie game.
Is it like
very low? Very low budget. It's a full motion video live action. No, you think that's
what?
So. It's
like a videotape game that you play.
Yeah, it's a full motion video game. Like it's all done like actual live action, and it's like a point and click. Not so much point and click, but like kind of connecting clues, connecting dots. The concept sounds kind of terrible. It's like low budget.
Well, it sounds like a '90s game. Like
when you play it, it's just amazing. Like it really helps if you get really by the end of it, you will get really into the story. Just crazy good. It's definitely best game of the year 2015. Best graphics.
Are you saying that or someone else?
I'm saying it. Game of the year 2015.
Because they're gonna say it too. Every game says their game of the year now.
Best graphics 2015. Hottest.
Wait, if it's full motion video, that's cheating.
But it's still great graphics.
I guess. Yeah.
Hottest female character 2015.
Watch it.
Because Because I mean, she's real. So.
Well, is it an actual actress? Or
yes, it's an actual actress.
No, I mean, is it a person who?
Oh no, it's just somebody from the town.
Yeah.
But I mean, as opposed to SFN, I mean, I don't know. So, but those best, just amazing. It's just an amazing game. Go. It's like $5. Contradictions: Spot the Liar.
We are not being paid for this, by the way.
No, this is just straight from the heart.
Last week we talked about Taco Bell an awful lot.
I know, yeah.
That maybe Ed got some money under the table and he was just like, "Hey, let's talk more about Taco Bell." I'm like, all right, sure.
I just more people buy it, the more likely they'll make a sequel. And I really want like a sequel.
Taco Bell sequel?
No, Contradictions: Spot the Liar. Jesus Christ, Taco Bell 2. Think inside the bun.
And then Taco Bell 3, Revenge of the Burrito.
It sounds like pitching ideas for a game of story.
Oh, Jesus.
Actually, though,
The Taco Bell trilogy. The
Taco
T3 trilogy.
I like the Taco Bell trilogy.
The Taco trilogy.
I'd want to see that. Like DVD style.
So dumb.
Like DVD style. You know, we played the game DVD. I think there should be a game for Netflix. Because here's the thing.
Why? No, it's
How would that work?
Because you can hop around from show to show and all sorts of random shit. Like you can find like shitty Japanese movies, or it would probably be more long form.
DVD, I don't know, because you get one suggestion for a title, one suggestion for a thing. DVD, you have special features. You can get those stupid like games that they put on the DVDs back in the day. You can
Director's commentary.
Yeah, you can do like if you want a stupid Japanese film, then do
Genres?
Genres.
or do that as a suggestion. Yeah, what Netflix to me sounds like is genres. Like,
Yeah.
DVD is fine. You don't need to update it. People just want to be Netflix because that's the new hot thing.
Kids don't pay money to see DVDs. They pay money to see Netflix.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now let's do sex positions.
Yes.
And by that I mean let's do the improv game sex position.
I'm not familiar.
Either
Okay.
one, I don't care.
That's another one we made up. So sex position is where we're each going to take a turn coming up with a name for a sex position. One person. You all right? Did you burp again?
She saw a ghost.
No, the ghost.
Have you ever heard of the game Alabama Turkey Baster?
No.
Have you ever heard of the position Alabama Turkey Baster?
Can I explain?
Yes.
It's probably the same game. Just let him explain
No.
sex position.
No, it's not. It's not. Okay,
Oh my God.
so downtown with the Village Idiots, they tried this game for a little bit. They actually had to stop doing it because people got so offended they walked out of show.
That's how you know you're doing it right.
Yeah.
So
Look, we have 0 viewers. We're awesome right now.
yeah. So well, no one could view anyways who's listening.
Oh my!
Shush.
Shut the fuck up and explain the game.
Never.
Shut up and start talking.
Okay. So what you do is you get suggestions from the audience for a state such as Alabama, and then a household object like turkey baster, and then the player has to describe the sex position that would be.
Well, this is similar.
That seems a little bit more hand-holding. This is the same premise, but there's less. It's more freeform.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just you make up the sex position. Well, I do like that notion.
It pissed people off so much.
But
The problem with that, though, yeah, like you're injecting a lot of state-based racism into that. Like that's opening a whole lot of doors. You don't. It doesn't have to be a state-based sex position. Every town has their own sex position. You know, like it's like state bird. Everyone's got one.
well, I thought of the actual sex position Alabama Turkey Baster.
All right, we'll save that one for your turn.
All right.
We'll describe
It's
it.
awful. It's just terrible.
All right.
Okay. So yeah, so for this one, it's similar except there's just less rules. There was less thought put into it.
All right.
That's usually our mark of quality. It's like how much thought do we put in this? None. No, we're done.
Sounds good.
We're done. So I'll start. I'll do my position, and then you guys go in order. Tell me, and I'll tell you what it quote unquote really means, and then we'll go Molly and then Colin. So I want you guys to tell me about the. Tell me about the upside down antlers.
Upside down antlers?
Yes.
All right. So we each have our own interpretation of what that is.
Mm-hmm.
So in my opinion, the upside down antlers is you start off. You need to go buy a pull-up bar, right? In the store, you put it in the doorway, and you tie the female by her feet so that way she doesn't fall if she can't grip with her feet. So she's hanging upside down, right? And then the important part of and then what else? No. The guy has to be upside down. And then she, in the meantime, is it is his Christmas time as well. True. Naturally, has to wear a winter coat.
Jesus, this is complicated.
Yeah, this is.
And
Does that have to be Tuesday?
and give him a blowjob while he makes Moose sounds and waves his arm about.
Okay, that's way too complicated. All right, I'm gonna preface this by a warning.
My future employer's gonna hear this.
Let's hope not.
Well, I'll be honest with you.
Hi, Katie.
No
one's
one's
gonna hear it.
no one's gonna hear this.
So you know after you shoot a deer and you.
Dating prospects. Sorry, go ahead.
That's up to you.
So an upside down antler. That's like when after you shoot your deer, you have to shoot a buck in this case, and then you string the feet. You tie the feet around and have it basically upside down. You fuck it at that point.
Okay.
You fuck the deer.
You fuck it.
You fuck a deer.
You fuck it.
Yeah.
So all right, those are interesting. But what the upside down antlers really is you take one of those stuffed deer heads that are mounted on a wall, you turn it upside down so that the antlers are hanging downwards, and then you just fuck a girl on it. And you got to make sure that it's got enough structural support. You don't want to just fall and then land on the antlers. That's a whole different sex position. You don't want to cross that one.
So is part of the enticement that you have this danger element?
No,
this element of danger that you might be impaled by the antlers?
No, this is for people that want to fuck on a deer's chin. That's all it's about.
It's a big market, it's really underrated.
Keep it simple. All right. Do you have one you want to share?
Yeah.
Okay.
Banana pancakes.
Banana pancakes.
I have to go first?
Yes.
So banana pancakes, it's pretty simple. It's when two really, really, really old people go and fuck, like, so old where the guy's dick is like mushed up bananas.
Oh.
He's all mushy, and the girl's vagina is like just fucked up pancakes. Banana pancakes.
Oh. All right. So the banana pancakes is when you go to the strip club and you meet this waitress and you guys start hitting it off, and you take her back to your place and you screw around, and then she gets knocked up and gets pregnant, and then you get married and you raise the kid, and then the kid goes off to college, and then he's home from college one day, and you sit him down and you go, son, your mom's dying of breast cancer, and then the breakfast you serve him is banana pancakes. It's a very involved sex position.
Wow.
You have to commit. You have to really commit.
Sounds like my type of sex position.
If that's your thing, no judgment. This is a safe space. And by safe, I mean I don't give a fuck.
All right, what does it mean?
All right. So banana pancakes is actually a lesbian sex position. And first step is you take a bathtub and you fill it with syrup. Then here's the thing. The pancakes are the labias.
Yeah.
And what you do is, like, normally, like we did 69, but with lesbians would be eating each other out, right? So instead of doing that, you need 2 bananas as well, and the tub of syrup. So you go in the bathtub of syrup, and then you each put half a banana in your mouth and half a banana in her vagina, and another person does the same.
Sounds like a game of Twister.
Yeah.
Sounds like a lot of acrobatics involved here.
Yeah.
All right, Colin.
The Alabama turkey baster.
The Alabama turkey baster.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay. The Alabama turkey baster. The Alabama turkey baster is when you go to an improv game. You go to an improv show and you watch their bit, and you're so disgusted by their state-based sex positions that you walk out and then just have hate sex with the waitress at that same strip club.
So this improv group that you're talking about is so bad that they have to perform at the strip club?
No, they're so bad that they drive you to the strip club.
Yeah.
Not literally, they don't take you there. They drive you. You're like, I'm going to the strip club. I'm offended by this. I'm from Alabama.
It's secretly important.
Yeah.
Makes sense. All right, the Alabama turkey baster is it's kind of weird. You take weird is a relative term. Weird is a relative term. So
we're way past weird.
It's pretty basic. It's like sex, but instead the guy pulls out and then comes into like a baster, and then and then here it's actually quite nice. She, because a lot of times the guy comes before the girl does, so he has to then get her up to the level that she needs to be at, and then when it's time for her to come, then he I have to sneeze. Damn it.
So many sneezes.
Then he inserts, bastes with the cum.
Okay.
into her mouth.
Painted a vivid picture.
So what an Alabama turkey baster really is it's when a guy, typically a redneck, just eats a lot of like greasy, shitty food to the point where his cum is like gravy. And then he fucks his cousin.
Wow. Well sexed. Well positioned.
Colin, I can see why you have an active dating life.
Yes.
Are
you saying my gums like great? Fuck you.
Banana pancakes is pretty.
No thanks, because
Not with that baster. No.
No. I think so. What would your favorite sex position be out of like all of these? Both name and which one? Like if you had to pick one to try.
If I had to pick one to try, I picked the one, your description of banana pancakes. I've always wondered what it'd be like to be a chick having sex with a chick.
I actually would also pick banana pancakes because I'm bi, but I haven't had experience with a woman yet. Plus, I really like bananas.
Yeah.
Banana pancakes are great.
I think I'd do that as well. I didn't even have to you can just eat the banana.
It's nutritious.
I mean, yeah.
It's nutritious sex.
You could. You're only getting half the experience, though. What about the pancakes? You gonna eat the pancakes too?
No, pancakes.
That's what you
all right, yeah,
no, pancakes are the labia.
That's right.
And then not actually.
Right, so you're gonna eat the pancakes.
Oh, I'll eat it all.
Oh God. I'm glad we came to a consensus, though. I feel like this is a really unifying experience for us as friends.
We're on the same page.
Actually, I don't even know if we were friends
So,
before.
banana pancakes. Oh, you're in. I'm in. Let's go banana pancakes. I'll grab the syrup.
Oh man, we don't
I
have
actually do
syrup.
have pancake mix.
No.
I don't know if that's where did that come
Is
from?
it sad? Okay, here's the thing. I didn't. When he's like banana pancakes, my first thought was, "Oh yeah, let's make some pancakes. I'm really hungry." It wasn't bathtub full of syrup.
Fuck each other.
What's this film? I'm glad that thought.
Should we keep recording though?
Well, it's not exactly audio friendly, but I mean, to them it'll just sound like beatboxing.
Yeah.
They don't know what's going on. They'll just think it's a musical guest.
Which is basically me. I restrained myself.
I'm just ending with, oh God, I'm so sticky.
Oh God.
You're gonna be in a tub of syrup.
I really hope that, I don't think it's being picked up, but like I mentioned at the beginning of the show, my stomach's been like at war with me for some reason. It feels better now, but like it keeps making loud sounds whenever. Like,
I can't.
Do you want some chips?
Yeah, no, I'm good. Like I'm just wondering if like it's gonna pick up on the background, like you're just gonna be like the banana pancakes, but
Want some of these chips?
these loud shits. They're loud as fuck. No, I'm good.
It's not as
Put them in front of Molly. Just
Oh yeah,
eat one.
it's not as bad as those old salt chip bags.
Okay.
But actually, though, I'm hungry. Y'all want pancakes?
All right. On that note, let's sign off and get pancakes. So that was Chimp Nuggles episode something 14, 15. We're up there. We're on the social networks: Twitter, Facebook, www.chimpnuggles.com. All them. I think we're on YouTube and on SoundCloud and all that shit. You can subscribe on the iTunes. bensound.com does our sounds. He doesn't know. I just found a guy who didn't put a non-commercial clause on his music, so it's like I attribute it. He's never met me. He'll never meet me. He'll never know. But it's fine. I'll know. So Ben Sound, you're welcome, or thank you, whatever. We don't have a catchphrase either. We've been trying to come up with one every show. We've come up with like a couple. I think the last one we came out with was like "Stay Sticky." Stay sticky. That was like the closest we came up with.
Plus Chimp Knuckles. Oh, okay. Chimp Knuckles. It sounds like some of a sex position. And bananas, chimpanzees,
That was actually when we did. We did a couple practice rounds before we started recording these, and one of our regulars, Conan Topher, he came up with Chimp Knuckles as one of the sex positions. He was just like, "Oh, Chimp Knuckles," and then we just laughed so hard. We're like, "All right, we're naming that Chimp Knuckles." And then I looked it up online to see if anyone had copyrighted it. They hadn't, but there was an actual Knuckles named Chimp. Knuckles. Wow, an actual chimp named Knuckles, and she was mentally handicapped. I didn't realize until after I bought the domain name. I was like, I feel terrible. I know I'm not actually making fun of a mentally handicapped monkey, but I mean,
you should have a tagline contest.
I should. We should do like a Twitter hashtag contest town.
Or do
Winner gets a shirt that I'm just gonna draw a crayon on. I don't have actual shirts. I'm just gonna draw on my undershirts with crayon.
do what CBB does, and just like every show get a different person.
Chicago.
Comedy Bang Bang.
See, we wanted to do it. We've tried that, but we don't have enough of an audience to.
Yeah, I know that's the problem.
That's the problem.
Did you tell anyone this was gonna happen?
Not this one as much.
Where's this year?
Yeah. Well, no, yeah, I guess we should do a little more.
Just use like a.
But the other thing is the fact that we started doing suggestions via Google. Not so much for these games that we were doing because there's a lot. The format's a little bit different. When we have a bigger group, when we have like C-based games, I'll jump on Google and I'll just be like, I'll go to Google, and like on Google it'll like autocomplete a search. So I'll be like, where is, and it's like. Wait a minute.
Get the same results every time.
Well, I do like where is or what do or like, and it's just like whoever has ever searched something on Google, their results will be
our suggestions.
Exactly.
Again,
that's worked out pretty well.
This podcast demographic is people who never used Google before. So.
Right. Exactly. This is your primer on Google. Well, no one uses Google Hangouts. I don't know why. It's kind of like awesome.
It is awesome.
It is pretty.
We're not getting paid for that either.
This is streaming right onto YouTube right now.
Yeah.
Like it's just there. I don't even have to like upload it and do anything. And it's granted, I'm gonna have to edit the fuck out of it to make it the podcast itself, but like the quote unquote uncut stuff, it's there.
Yeah.
People can like log in and watch it. That's pretty cool.
Cool beans.
Cool beans. All right, I'm gonna stop recording so I can
pancakes.
To pancakes.